Hey guys, I'm Josh from Monkey Apparel, and today we're going to take a look at ROUX Helmets' entire lineup of helmets, and we're going to unbox my personal helmet, the gloss carbon model. Boxed it back up for this video. So we'll discuss all the features that come with the carbon fiber model, and then we'll take a look at the base model and work our way up as each model incorporates more and more features. Before we do that, a little background on the company. ROUX Helmets was started by two racers who realized that there was a need for a new, fresh take on the auto racing helmet. They realized that they could incorporate more features into one helmet, basically all the features that a driver would want, so that a driver does not have to install anything afterwards into their helmets. And there's also a bunch of safety features involved in these helmets, but everything's very innovative, cutting edge, and it's what makes these helmets arguably one of the best helmets available on the market. So let's get into unboxing this one. So as I said, this was my personal helmet. I used this for the last two race weekends with Porsche Club of America and 944 Cup. You can see we've got a nice big sticker page, visor stickers, all the additional stickers, as well as these additional release stickers, which we'll get into later. When you're unboxing this, you immediately recognize that everything's been packaged very nicely. You got this nice velvet cover on the spare visor. And normally this clear one comes on the helmet, and then in the bag will be the smoke version. But I switched that out because we had some sunny days at our last two race weekends. We got our cheek pads. We've got the helmet itself. We've got our ear cups, and then our little bag of tools and hardware. And what I don't have in the box still is the little potpourri bag, so that when it arrives, everything still smells fresh and great. And it's just a nice little addition that they thought of and put into there. Alright, so also I used my helmet these last couple weekends in conjunction with the Coolx hose, and we'll explain that as well. Alright, so this is all nicely packaged. Everything comes in great condition. There's no issues with anything. You got your standard helmet bag here. Great for protecting the helmet when transporting. And as you can immediately see, that is an awesome looking helmet. Again, this is the gloss carbon edition, or the carbon fiber. Okay, here we have your hardware kit. And this is mainly for swapping out visors. Your hardware kit includes the tool for swapping out the visors, a little Allen wrench, and then, basically you've got a second set of all the components of your visor, as well as some little screws if you wanted to swap out the top part for the adapter for a an external blower. All right, so we got that. All right, so let's take a look at some of the basic features here. It comes with the Hans posts already installed, so most companies are doing that now, but it's again one of those things you don't have to worry about. And then it's got the top mount for either fresh air if you're in an open cockpit car, or there's an adapter if you want to use a blower and have the fresh air blown into this. All the air comes out right by the forehead on the inside, so it blows fresh air onto your face. And then we've got our extra cheek pads. So basically when you purchase one of these helmets, you want it to fit around the crown first. That's the priority. Because after that, you can then swap out the cheek pads in order to get the right fit, so you have that nice snug fit on your face. Because you don't want the helmet to be moving around on your face. It should be pretty snug. As you can see, any racer that's interviewed, they've got that kind of press of their cheeks, meaning that the helmet is fitting them correctly. Alright, so it comes with the mediums installed, I believe. Yep. So I installed the thickest version because I've got a little narrower face. But it comes with the 25 millimeter pads, 30 millimeter, and then the 35 millimeters. So I've got the thickest ones installed in there, and basically this just goes right in here. You can see here's the thick ones, and it just kind of slides up and in there. There's Velcro. There's little buttons involved right there, and this basically is going around the ear cup for the radio that's inside there. All right. So speaking of ear cups, so this model comes with the drink tube and radio assembly here. It'll come with the IMSA version of the radio. If you need the NASCAR version, there's an adapter for that. So basically there's a piece that attaches here. I don't have it available right now, but it attaches here, and it's got the quick release on it. In case of an emergency, you need to get rid of that real quick. And it incorporates your radio and the drink tube, coming from any kind of standard kind of Longacre brand drink tube. So the earphones in here, the headphones, are speaker style, and in another video we'll explain how to swap these out. But basically you've got these great speakers on the inside of the helmet, inside these ear cups, and the volume is really good. Even with a really loud car, and even though it's a speaker and not an actual earplug, the volume's really good, really loud. It's actually, I can hear it better than when I was using earplugs with my previous setup. So really good quality sound. And then the microphone is noise canceling, and it's really good as well. When I talk to my wife, who's my spotter, she can actually hear me better now than with the previous setup that we had. And she doesn't hear any background noise at all. It's really good at the noise canceling aspect of it. She only hears my voice. So really good radio gear that comes with this. So as I said, we'll explain in another video how to swap these out. But basically you've got your ear cups and some shims to get the right fit on the sides so that the helmet is the right thickness here. So you got cheek pads to get it correct in the front, and these side ones for the side. I ended up putting in the thickest ones again because I've got a narrower head. But because of that, the helmet fits perfectly. It's extremely comfortable, and I enjoy wearing it. We have a safety feature on the inside, and they call this their release system. And, okay, so you'll see you got those stickers there like we mentioned on the sticker page. It's indicating to emergency crew that there's this release system so that they can get the helmet off of your head without it interfering with your spine or anything like that, in case, you know, your neck, in case you've had some kind of pretty serious crash like that. And basically it's a little I want to say it's a little bit of material that comes up around your head, and when you pull on the two tabs, so here's the tabs right here, they just kind of slide out, they're tucked up in there. Basically when you pull on these, you pull to the sides and the helmet will pop off of a driver. So that basically, you know, you pull on them from here to the sides, helmet comes right off, nice and smooth, without you know, affecting the neck or, you know, potential spinal injury. So we'll tuck those right back in there real quick so that they're out of the way. So if you ever get your helmet painted or you have graphics applied, you want to make sure that you reapply these release stickers so that emergency services at the track will hopefully see that, recognize that, and use those when they're taking the helmet off of you in the event of a crash. On the right side, we have the hookup for a cool suit style hoses. Right, so this helmet is equipped with cool suit hoses running through the top here. You can see them in here. We won't be able to get them on the video, but you can see them in there. And basically, in conjunction with this cool X hose, this part right here connects right to the side here, and then you've got this quick release in the event of an accident, so you can get that off there real quick. And basically, this hose just plugs right into your cool suit cooler and replaces the existing hose. And so it branches off. These two go to your shirt, and then these two go to your helmet. And this hose is really good. It retails for about $300, and you might think that's a lot of money, but if you compare this hose to the hose that came with your cool suit, I mean, this is thicker insulation, better insulation, and it's got this protective sheath around it. So this will keep your water much cooler as it runs through here, through the hot car, than the system, the hose that came with it. One other thing to point out is that the effectiveness of the cold water that runs through the helmet is not going to be drastic. It's not going to be something that you feel like when you feel the cool suit working on your body. It's not going to be that cold. And that's on purpose because they don't want a drastic temperature change with your head because that could lead to some issues possibly with the different temperatures. So basically you'll feel your helmet getting a little cooler, and it'll keep it cool enough to where you don't get that kind of, how do you want to explain it? We all know it when we're racing, but that kind of like head heat where you really want to get this helmet off of you. So it keeps it from getting to that point. But as I said, it's not a drastic change. You're not going to feel this huge difference in the temperature. But when you've already got a cool suit system in your car and you get this helmet, then you just buy this hose, and now you can incorporate it into your helmet as well. So basically, if you use the Cool X hose here and you get the blower system up here, then you've got the ultimate in cooling, and that makes all the difference, and you got the full effect. I wanted to point out that all of the different helmets, they're all come from the same shell, and so ROUX basically just adds more options as the helmets get more expensive. So if you try on someone else's a different model than the one you're looking for, just to get the right size, they're all going to fit the same. The difference is whether you've got the cheek pads and the ear cuffs. All right, so there are 3 different materials that ROUX helmets come in. There's the fiberglass version for the first 2 models, and then there's the composite and the carbon fiber. And so the base model, the R-1CF BM for base model, it basically comes with the top mount for the air and the Hans posts. So it keeps the cost down, and it's basically the perfect model for someone who's just getting into driver education events. They're just starting to go to the track, and they're not going to be in the car long enough to need the drink tube or the extra cooling. They're not going to be on the radio with anyone. So great entry-level model. From the BM, you move up to just the fiberglass model, and that's what incorporates the drink tube and the radio. So that's a good point for someone who's now moving from driver education events to club racing, or maybe even coaching, but they're getting more involved and they need that radio, and maybe they need to incorporate that drink tube. All right, from the fiberglass model, you then move up to the composite. So basically the composite and the carbon fiber, you both incorporate all the same features, all the extra stuff going on with the helmet, but one of them is obviously the composite, and it retails for about $900 as opposed to the carbon fiber, which retails for about $1,400. So again, both those 2 models, the composite and the carbon fiber, incorporate all the same features. It's just the material of the helmet that's different. I also wanted to add that all ROUX helmets are Snell approved, and then the composite and the carbon fiber versions are also FIA approved. Now if you want to purchase a bag for transporting your helmet to and from the track and for better protection, ROUX Helmets offers 2 bags. They've got their GT helmet bag and then their Hans or H&N helmet bag. And this bag offers a cool feature where it has this expansion zipper right here. enlarges this area, and then you can fit both your helmet and your Hans device in here at the same time without disconnecting them from each other, which is a great little convenient feature. If you're interested in purchasing any ROUX products, come to our website at trackmonkeyapparel.com. We offer their entire lineup, and with the purchase of any ROUX helmet, we'll include a complimentary Track Monkey visor decal. And subscribe to our YouTube page to check out our other product reviews and our race videos. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook, keep up with our race season, and check out our latest t-shirts and products. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.